So it's always customary every time the Super Eagles of Nigeria go out to play AFCON and they win something important, they would usually get a hero's welcome into the country where you see banquet, food in assortment, and then the dignitaries coming to pay homage to them and then give them gifts in cash prizes, houses, and all of that. But this time around, it seems that they are not going to get any of those because, as it stands, there is no plan whatsoever from either the presidency or any state government to welcome them or to host them. And their arrival is very imminent. I'm hearing it's going to be either today or tomorrow. So the guys will be coming back officially to Nigeria. But it's not going to be a unit. They won't be coming as a unit. As I said, a lot of the players have already left. The first team players, most of them have left. They left early, so they left on the day of the third place match, which was on Saturday. They didn't even wait to receive their medals. And to that effect, the NFF's president came out to give the reason as to why the boys didn't attend the medal ceremony. And what he said now is that most of them had left to play to represent their club sides, and he had to, to come in for them on their behalf to collect the medals for the players. So technically, there will be maybe sending their medals, to them in their club sides, or maybe keep it for them whenever they come back home or come back for the next call-ups. They will pick up their medals. That's what the NFF's boss has come out to say. This is why he said the players could not wait to receive their medals on Sunday. The clubs were already after them to come back after Saturday's game. I have the medals in my possession, and this is the case for Egypt too, not just us. Had the medal ceremony taking place on the day of the match, they would have had the medals. That's what Alhaji Ibrahim Gusso has come out to say. Of course, I love the fact that he had to chip in that the Egyptian players also missed out and didn't wait until the final day. Of course, we don't expect Egypt to have any medal for fourth place because there's no such thing. But the fact that he's chipping this in means that he's accountable. He's explaining to us, he's explaining to Nigerians who, of course, have the right to know what's happening. And this is what has transpired. So we love that. We love to see that. But again, if they do not get any heroes welcome this time around, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. But I think it will make sense if they organize some sort of a welcome party, even though it's not big, because of course a lot of people might disagree with hosting the players, spending a lot of money and all of that for third place, which would not really match. But again, even if it's a kind of a low-key welcome party or whatever it is, I think it's something that the people that will return will appreciate. Even if the players are not there, even if it's just a handful of them, but at least the coaching staff and Coach Eric Shell, they would really appreciate that. The technical crew, physios and all of that, they would really appreciate that. Remember the last time that we went out to Ivory Coast, this was done for the players. Then during that time, we took second position, so Coach Peseiro and the players received a huge welcome from the presidency and also Lagos state government. They really were gifted a lot, money, honorary award, the MONs and all of that. So it was something very huge for them. But I think that the coach, especially Coach Eric Shaw and his team, there needs to be shown some kind of love from the country. I know that already he knows that the country supports him, the people love him, the fans are behind him. The NFF also just stated, through the president, that they're behind him and they want to continue with him. But showing that appreciation, I think, is going to mean a lot to them, no matter how low key or little it is. And speaking about Coach Eric Shell, of course, he did say that he wanted to win the first position, that he wanted to win the Nations Cup itself, and he was going to take it to his dad and mom, and show them. But he didn't do that, and then he said he was going to. When he missed out on that, he said that all his hope is just making sure that he doesn't miss out on the third position. And he even stated after that game versus Egypt, after the penalty shootout, that if he had not won that third position, that it would have been difficult for him to continue as a coach for Nigeria. Even if NFF wanted to keep him, but he said, I mean, within himself, he would not feel suited for the job if he had failed out or missed out on the third position. So winning that third position was kind of a positive feeling, or a positive achievement for him, that makes him want to keep pushing. That sets his heart open to the possibility of continuing with the team. And I think that's what's going to happen, because NFF's boss has come out to say that they are continuing with the coach. And about taking the trophy or the third place medal to show his parents, this is what Shell has said recently. He said, "It's pride, it's a relief. I went to see my mom and dad and told them I was coming back with the AFCON trophy. Mom, dad, sorry, I'm only coming back with third place, but that's already exceptional for me. Thank you to this country for organizing this AFCON so well. I had a lot of fun with my team. It was great. Thank you. It was extraordinary, and we'll meet again in 2 years. And God willing, I'll bring that trophy home." So this is what Coach Eric Shell said, apparently revealing to us that he has already taken the trophy, the third place medal, to show his mom and dad, and he's looking at the future right now and hoping that the next one that will come in the next 2 years is going to come to Nigeria, because he wants to win it. Well, wish him all the best. Of course, all our support is solidly behind him. But just wanted to give you some reaction from Alex Iwobi, based on the competition and his overall thoughts and feeling about what the team was able to do. Iwobi thought that the team did well, that he's proud of the team, they're proud of themselves about what they were able to achieve. But then he said that it was a bit painful that they didn't reach the heights of it and grab the ultimate prize. But he said at the end of the day, the third place win was something that really compensated them in a way, because he said that personally he is not a fan of a third place position, that if it was scrapped, it would probably be better. Because I mean, if you miss out on the first place, then the second place and third place, they won't mean anything to you, for a big country like Nigeria. But he said the feeling after winning the third place kind of gave them the confidence and gave them that little bit of compensation, going back to their respective club side. This is what he said. And so I said, "We were surrounded by doubt after not making it to the World Cup. We wanted to win gold, but ended up finishing third. The match was tough mentally, because I don't think a player can completely forget the pain of losing in the semi-finals. I also don't agree with having a third place game, but in the end, we managed to win." That's Iwobi's reaction to that. And of course, better luck next time. That's all we can say. And we've really been pushing. We've been pushing really hard. The last time we took second, I thought this year was going to be it, but it was not meant to be. We took third, so we continue to hope. Hopefully, we are going to get the next one. But Kujaksha was really happy, and one thing that he has stated is that he's getting a lot of love, he's getting a lot of support from Nigerians, from everybody, and he's really privileged and proud to be a recipient of that kind of love. He said, unlike how Nigerians are showing him love, he didn't receive that in his own country, Mali, when he coached the national team. He said that they betrayed him, in front of the world, in front of national television, and he left there with a really bad feeling. So but he says that with Nigeria everything is different. He said he loves the acceptance, the way that people just naturally accepted him and loved him. And he also was particularly um, impressed and filled with praise in the way the Super Eagles players humbled themselves to learn from him and allowed him to push them, to try and achieve great things. This is what he said about it. I said, it's not easy when a French guy comes in, and I was so demanding with them. I'm very proud of them. They gave everything for me, and for sure, they win my respect for life. That is Coach Eric Shaw's was praising the players. But again, more to come. Of course, the league continues. We already had Champions League games being played. Osimhen will be on duty. And then, of course, I'm sure Ademola Lookman for Atlanta. And then we get to see some matches in the weekend.